Hello everybody, this is Brian, and I work here at Buddy Sharp Salon in Addison, and I'm doing some Monet hair today with my sweet, beautiful Christina.
Hi.
And Christina's going to be, she's also a Monet partner. So we're going to do some hair today. I'm going to show you how to put the shampoo and conditioner on properly. Come on back, Christina. And the first thing to know about the shampoo is we shampoo twice, not once. So the first one is not going to be a lot of lather. It's going to be very mild. So you're not going to see a lot of lathering. It's just to get all the debris off the scalp and to really help cleanse the scalp so that the core of the hair, meaning the root, will be nurtured like it's supposed to be. All these products are botanical, so they're all very healthy for the hair. And so as you see here, I'm just really getting our water saturated, our hair saturated very well. So get this in here and get it really saturated, because the one thing about our products that's for certain is they do not have a lot of water in them. They're pure products. So you need a lot of water to really get them to lather to begin with. So once I do this, I'm using the Revive shampoo. It's a very excellent shampoo for balancing, for manageability, for thickening the hair follicle, especially for somebody with hers. I'm going to use about that much shampoo. A quarter size, maybe. Won't need to use this much the second time around. Try to get it in the ends a little first, like this. Put it through very nice and gently, and then go to the scalp. And each shampoo should last at least a couple of minutes. It's not like you just want to put it in there and rinse it right out. You want to make sure it's getting rid of all the buildup that's on the scalp, meaning the PVPs and the waxes, all the chemicals, all the gels you're putting on your hair. When it comes to women with all the mousse, with all the hairsprays, all that's going to be lifted off by the second shampoo. So it's going to be very good for her. And like I said, first of all, I came into the roots and the ends and put it in there first. And I just kind of clean it like this. You really don't want to scrub hard on long hair like hers because it'll tangle it really badly. Continue to run it through like that.
I'm gonna pass out.
Good,
Massage.
relax, stay a while.
Stay a while.
So, I'm making sure all this is good, okay. We're gonna rinse this one, and the second one I'm gonna leave on a little longer. And you've got 11 essential oils in all of these shampoos and in all the conditioners. And the oils are nano tiny particles, so they absorb into the scalp. They get all the way down to the core, to the bulb of the hair, and they nurture it and make it super strong and super healthy so that your hair can actually, hair that hasn't been growing in for a while, now is going to start growing back in. We have a whole men's line that really works a lot more. It has a lot more pixel in it, which is what really helps it penetrate. Okay, the second shampoo, I'm only going to use about that much. Probably a nickel size. Starting with the end, about halfway out down, and right at the end coming in here. Now I'm going to leave it a couple of minutes. Really work it in good. Lifting up the neck and getting it back here too. And you don't need a lot of suds. That's one thing about this shampoo. It's not real heavy with the suds unless you really hack on a lot. I don't really care to do that. So the ends, make sure you're washing them pretty gently. You don't want to get in here and do this. It's not good on long hair. And the smell is incredible, and it's all natural smells. There's no fragrance or chemicals put in here. It's all from herbs, from flowers, from all nature. After a couple of minutes, rinse it out. Hair is squeaky clean, and yet very healthy. Pull that down. Rinse it very, very well, very thoroughly. Again, they're so concentrated, you want to definitely make sure you have all of this out of the hair before you put the conditioner on. I'm using Revitalize conditioner. Excellent conditioner that goes right along with this. It's for balance, for manageability. I'm using about that much. A little bit more than nipple size. Again, rub it through my hands really, really well. Get it a little bit warm. And then start again about halfway down through the ends. You're wanting less of it on the top of the hair so that you have manageability up there and it has fullness. Too many times people get the conditioner and they start here and go down. And this is so heavy and you're never going to get all the conditioner out of here. This hair is pretty virgin on her up here. So where the hair is really taking a lot of its beating is through these ends. So you really need to make sure this repairs really well. And I'm going to leave this for 5 minutes before rinsing it. And I want to rinse this in very cool water. That way more of it stays in the cuticle of the hair and makes the hair extremely strong and manageable. Leaving it with great tensile strength, which is something people don't say much anymore. Tensile strength means making the hair follicle actually stronger so that it doesn't break when you're drying it or brushing it. It keeps the hair very healthy. And always when you're doing long hair, do it like this. Again, still getting in throughout the hair. If you're sitting here doing this, you're going to have tangles after tangles. And then you get breakage when you brush it. So be gentle on this gorgeous hair. And leave that sit for around 5 minutes. You can even let it longer if you want. And again, when you're rinsing, rinse it in very cool water, as cool as the client can handle it. Very important. Okay, and now I'm going to rinse it with really cool water. I'm going to freeze her out a little bit here, but she's going to love it. Just take it lukewarm to as cool as you possibly can. Sometimes what I do is I start with it kind of lukewarm, and as my scalp is getting used to it, I turn it cooler and cooler until it gets almost freezing, but it's so much better on the scalp. It keeps your natural oils in really, really well. And so after you've done this deep cleansing with this, you need to make sure that you're replenishing with the good oils. And that's the one thing about Monet and its 11 essential oils. They really help keep the scalp in great condition. And that's very, very important. And rinse, rinse, rinse. Sometimes people say their hair feels a little heavy. It's because you're not rinsing it out well enough. Make sure all the studs here are pretty clean in the sink bowl. See the studs and they're getting less and less. So when that's pretty much gone, you've got it rinsed out. Towel plot her hair really well. Okay, Christina, come on. When you're drying the hair, never really get in here and do this rubbing stuff. Always block the hair, especially with you long hair girls that don't like the tangles, because I don't like taking them out of your head. Okay. Now back in my hair salon, the nice hair salon. We are going to put a smoothing serum on her hair that is called Only For You. This smoothing serum is incredible, and you do not use much. That's all you need right there. It's very concentrated. Now I've used more than that. I haven't had any problems with the oil. I have not had any problems with it being too oily. Like I'm going very little through here right now. And I keep rubbing like this. And you can also put it through your index fingers like this and go through her hair like this. point where you can put flat palms into the hair. Top, like this. Where you always want to end up with the leftover is in here. Very gently, never put it on like this. Never like this. Always like you're raking through. And it's going to get throughout the hair. You don't have to worry about that. But the end, like from here down, is where she wants to get most of her concentration so that her hair feels really great, smooth, and full of a lot of body. And now, I'm going to use my mammoth brush on her.
Oh my gosh.
But you definitely can put a blow dryer in. That's what it's made for. And we're going to section her hair off. Take small sections like this and go through the whole hair with these sections. I'm not going to blow dry this whole thing on video because it will take too long. So we'll be back in a little when we're finished with her hair, and you can see how smooth and how silky soft her hair is, and yet how not oily it is by any means. You're going to love it. We'll be right back.